My name is Valen, and this lesson is on common English abbreviations that you would find in the workplace. So an abbreviation in English is the shortened form of a word or a phrase, and we do this to save time when we're writing, and sometimes we use abbreviations when we're speaking too. So we're going to do 7 abbreviations, and they're all used commonly in business settings. So our first one is ASAP, or ASAP. So what ASAP means is as soon as possible. So when we're speaking, somebody might say to you, I need that report ASAP. They might also say, I need that report ASAP. It means the same thing. It means I need that report as soon as possible. ASAP. Very, very common. The next abbreviation is RSVP. And this stands for a French phrase, which is Répondez s'il vous plaît, which means in English, you don't really need to know the French, please respond. So RSVP means please respond. People would generally not say to you, RSVP. They would more than likely write it. So at the end of an email, at the end of an invitation, usually to a social event, people will ask you to RSVP by phone, by email, by regular mail, however they want you to respond, and it'll say RSVP, and they're asking you to respond and tell them whether or not you are attending the event. So RSVP. And in spoken conversation, sometimes someone might say to you, oh, are you going to so-and-so's wedding? Have you RSVP'd? Have you let them know that you're attending or not? The next one is not used in spoken English, but you will see this a lot, especially on faxes in the workplace. And what this stands for is attention. And what it means is if there's a fax and it's sent to, for example, what you would see is it would say something like this: attention, Joe Smith. What that means is that the fax is addressed to Joe Smith. It's for his attention, and you should forward the fax to him. So ATTN, attention. And you'll always see it in capital letters. The next one is an important one. It's CEO. And what CEO means is Chief Executive Officer. So, CEO. So the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer, is the boss of a company, the chairperson of a company, usually the boss. You can say, my company's CEO, and you pronounce it like that, not CO, CEO. The next thing you might see in the workplace is this. And it doesn't mean no, as in the opposite of yes, it means number. So you might see something like this. NO1, number 1. Same meaning as this, or same meaning as just 1. When it's expressed this way, like I said, it means number and not no, as in the opposite of yes. All right. NA. So it's expressed in written English N/A, but we just say NA. And what it means is not applicable. So in general conversation, you wouldn't say, if someone asked you a question and it wasn't an applicable question, you wouldn't just say NA. It's more something that we use in written English. So for example, if you were filling out a questionnaire and it said marital status, like single or married, and you click single, and then it said name of spouse, well, if you're not married, you would write NA, not applicable. All right, our last abbreviation is PR. And what PR stands for is public relations. So the public relations department is responsible for the flow of information between a company and the general public. And sometimes you will say, oh, the public relations department, but it's more common to hear people say the PR department or the people that work in PR, the people that work in public relations. And it's expressed in writing like this, capital P, capital R, or by saying PR, not by saying per. It's PR, so public relations. So the abbreviations we learned today are ASAP or ASAP, RSVP, attention, CEO, NO as in number, NA, and PR. You can take the quiz and test your knowledge of business abbreviations.